Hello everybody. I hope you're ready. I'm ready. We're all ready for a match. This is Travis at Tpull's Corner, and we are playing with another Mindsplice Apparatus deck. If you're new, remember to like and subscribe, and also if you're new, the reason I say another is because we have a whole playlist, because this is one of my favorite new cards from Phyrexia. And we get two up front, which might be good or might not be good. We shall see. It turns out that I've been going through the color pie, and we did blue-green, we did blue-red, and we did all blue. And now it's blue-white's turn, but white didn't have a lot of X spells in Modern Standard. And hello. Okay, so we're just going to play poker, are we? I only have 3 copies of White Sun's Twilight, so I put that in there. And we got March of Otherworldly Light, and so I put that in there. And the normal blue shell of X spells that blue has. And then to round it out, I got 4 Fierce Retributions to attack these things. Just take them out. Take them out! Oh good, they just used it all up right away. And it doesn't have to be target tapped creatures, just attacking creatures. So that's what I'm worried about, is being smacked in the face like always. And do they have protection? If they do, they're not willing to spend it to save that one. Alright. This one's called Mindsplice Union, because we do that. We have 4 copies of Union on the 3rd path. It replaces itself. I didn't go over 60. I kept it at 60, so we're good there. And what do I want to do here? I feel like we just wait and see what they're going to do. I mean, we can kind of take 3 damage if we want to, right? We're over 20. I've got so many of these. Let's try and get them going. If they do have a way to destroy artifacts or enchantments, I do want to find out about it relatively quickly. So we'll pass the turn. In this way, we'll just try and wait for the Foxmonk to come out and be with Elish Norn, and by then we should have enough mana to run a White Sun's Twilight that will be 5 or more. We'll see if we can time that right. Wow, they're taking a long time to think about that. You'd think they were the ones with blue. It took you that long to figure that out, Frank? Okay, they go and get back a creature. It's fine. They need to sacrifice 3 creatures entirely. And they kept all their mana open, so I'm just going to flash this in. If you want to do other stuff, honored opponent, go right ahead. Could be handy. And this is where we actually play the Fierce Retribution, I think. I was hoping I'd have a land so I could still flash in the 3rd Mindsplice, but I want to see what they have. Let's go ahead and do that. Get rid of their big gun. If they've got protection, I want it now. I want to see it now. Ooh. Okay. We'll take the 2 points of damage. And let's go get some cards. And let's go get some life. And we have 4 Mindsplice Apparatus. That is sweet. Okay. Witness protection, because I don't want this to remove counters and destroy anything. I don't want to lose any of these. These are precious. They're precious. And we're making them think again. That's a lot of mana they haven't been using for anything. And I think I could have already had another Mindsplice Apparatus down if I timed it better, but I was busy talking and yapping and looking at my other cards. What does that do? That's corrupted. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, 2 unions, and I am under 20. It's terrible. Have another one of these. Life is good. Put more stuff on the ground, please. I implore you. Excellent. Ooh. What can I do here? Any number of blue card, blah, blah, blah. That's only for creatures. So they get one of my apparatus after all. Little pudwhackers. Okay, for that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Oops, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all I need. Auto pay. All of you phase out. Let's get some life back. Let's throw a third Mindsplice Apparatus. It would have been so nice to have 4. That would have been so awesome. Alright. How much mana do we have there? We got 8 there, 13, 14, 15, 16, so 14? Gain 14 life, demolish everything else, have 14 mites, kill them with poison if they don't have a word wipe, maybe? And that's all we need. Welcome. Oh, that there's just funny stuff. You don't like that, you can just get out. Alright, Arena's going to wait to see if it'll let us play more games or not. Ooh, Mastery. Let's take a quick side trip to Mastery before I show you the deck. Sometimes there are new players that like to see the Mastery tree and how it looks. We'll just suggest the pick and let it fill it in. Alabaster Host Intercessor. And these are just alternate card styles, which I'm not going to use much, but they offer it to you to collect. We are collectors at heart, at least I am. Alright. As I was saying earlier, welcome to the Mindsplice Union. As I said, this is on a playlist with others, and all of the blue shell is the same. We have 1 Witness Protection, 1 Expel in March of the Swirling Dust, 4 Syncopates, didn't bother to come up this time around, 1 Blue Sun's Twilight to gain control of target creature. If X is 5 or more, you get a copy as well. 2 Silver Scrutinies to draw cards, 4 the Mindsplice Apparatus, One Devious Cover-Up to get stuff, not only to counterspell, but to get some of my X spells back and reuse them. Another draw spell with Transcendent Message from March of the Machines. Invoke the Winds to gain control of one of their target artifacts or creatures. My fourth draw spell with Cosmic Epiphany. So we have the 2 Silver Scrutinies, Transcendent Message, and Cosmic Epiphany. And depending on what order I get them in, I have to be careful not to mill myself out. 2 Hullbreaker Horrors is kind of an alternate win condition if I need them. And 1 Hercule's Final Meditation. As long as it's not your turn, it costs 3 more to cast, so it can cast as much as 10. But it returns all non-permanents to their owner's hands, so I'd bring up all my Mindsplice Apparatus, which is a problem, but it might, what happens is if I cast it during my opponent's turn while they're casting a spell, it exiles that spell from the stack. So if there's something problematic that I really need to get rid of, or if they have like 20 creatures on the field, like 10 tokens that I can exile, because they don't come back, I'll cast it then. Sometimes you cast it on your own turn just because it's cheaper and you need to do it then. For the white spells, as I said, not a lot of X spells. So we've got March of the Otherworldly Light. It's 4 removals. You exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment with mana value X or less. So then we have 3 of White Sun's Twilight. You gain X life, create X 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Might artifact creature tokens. They all have Toxic 1. And if X is 5 or more, you destroy all the other creatures. I'm not sure I like this. The idea of getting a board wipe and getting at least 5 other creatures back to attack the next turn seems a little overpowering, but everybody else is playing with it, so shall we. 4 copies of Union out of the Third Path. That'll hopefully keep us in life long enough to last for the rest of the deck to kick in. And 4 Fierce Retributions to prevent a single attacker from doing us damage. And 1 board wipe with Depopulate. And that's it. For the lands, we've got Fair Basilica and 1 copy of Surgical Bay to draw, and we got 2 Skybridge Towers to draw if we need to. Got 1 Aganjo and 1 Ottawara if I need to try and throw something back up, and 1 Filaroon in case they have a specialty land that I do not like. And there's a lot of people, poison is a very dividing mechanic. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people just will not play with it. I'm learning to appreciate it a little bit more because I made there's a whole other toxic deck list out there. I think I just call it poison. It's either toxic or poison, but we made like 4 or so poison decks already. And some of them are kind of fun. I'm not sure how many more I'll make. Tap land goes down because I can't syncopate for 0 and have that do any good. Kind of wish Cosmic Epiphany didn't show up so quickly. And Silver Scrutiny. Having 2 draw cards in your opening hand is not the best. This looks like it's going to be a Reanimator deck. So we'll hold things up with Syncopate. Oh look, my other most powerful spells. Let's just give me all the powerful things that I can't cast for a long time. That'd be great. Thank you, Arena. And is this going to be a counterspell type deck? It's going to be control, control, control. And we're just going to take turns throwing out lands all the time. They try and do something. Syncopate. We outlasted them. Haha. Try it again. I double dog dare you. They do nothing. Do we draw? No. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's good. Third draw spell out of the 4. That kind of stinks. And here my opponent has 7 lands and they're doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, do you not have creatures? Oh, how many do you have now? 1, 2. So I'm syncopating for 3. Feels good. Oh, that's kind of a cool card. Let's see. Let's go ahead and 3, 4, 6, 7. 3, 4, 6. Let's go 4. I have to discard 2, so we'll get rid of Fierce Retribution, and let's get rid of Cosmic Epiphany. I just have too much junk. Now they can put out whatever they want, and they saw me get rid of stuff, so they should feel comfortable. Stormkirk, that gets them their creature back, which is fine by us. Let's just splash this out now, and we'll pass the turn. Oh, that's disgusting. I'll just take it back then, thank you. So they have Void Rend, that's good to know. What do we want to do? That's 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, but it's Ward 2. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see if we can exile one of these things. Nope. They've got lots of instants to destroy stuff, to save their own stuff. I wonder if we can destroy this stuff here. So if we just do 5 or more. They kept all their mana open, so I'm assuming that they have something that can save something. And they want to counter that spell like so. And how many is that? 4? Am I already dead? Because I mistimed everything? Okay, let's try and get rid of Stormkirk again. That'll give me one more turn of life, perhaps. Unless they've got a way to... Nope, they've got that as well. They just saved up everything they needed. And they got me. They were ready to wait me out. It's tough because I took a gamble trying to draw all those cards, but I had so many draw spell cards. Getting 3 draw spell cards in the very beginning is not the way to go about things. Those are all really designed for later. So, my deck got dealt to me backwards. Alright, we're going to keep that. One mana spell. Great. It's going to be one of those cheapy decks. We may get swarmed. They waited till after the attack. That is smart. And we missed a land drop already, so I guess we just exile this thing and get ready to lose. Thanks a lot, Magic. You already had me lose the last one by giving me all the draw card spells. Going through. Missed another land drop. Thank you, Magic. Pass. If they're not going to give me land, there's just not a lot left for me to do. One land saves us from the Horde. Whatever Horde they're going to put out here. They put out another cheapie. There we go. Here's the third one. Okay, still no land. Finally. My opponent's not missing land drops. I didn't stack the deck. I've got the normal number of cards. I didn't even go over 60 like I tend to do. I mean, with Union of the Third Path, I would have been tempted to go to 64, and I did not. Just so y'all know. Okay, now you're just getting greedy. And you're going to pay for that. And there was stunning silence. Look, the dragon's not even looking. He's like, oh, that hurts so much I can't even look at that. Alright, you get witness protection. And Mindsplice Apparatus comes out. And we can take a couple of punches from 1/1s for a little bit. And yeah, that's fine. Was that Ward 1? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Submit 0. Auto pay. Hey, what the heck? What the heck happened there? Did I click wrong? I have to go review the tape. Alright, we'll just do it this way. Gain some life, get some mites. Wait and see if they have a... Nope, they do not have a counterspell. They do not have a board wipe themselves. It looks like White Sun's Twilight is just going to turn out to be the biggest win condition for this particular deck. It seems, I think that the standard people that are playing Mindsplice Apparatus decks tend to be playing blue and white control, a lot of black mixed in. So they combine all that stuff, which we might get around to someday. But I just want to stick with 2 colors apiece each time and have some fun with it. So we'll do blue-black next time. In the meantime, we're going up against Big Blue, and expensive draw card, expensive creature card, but we do have 2 potential means of removal. So we will hang out and see what happens. That's a disgusting card. Another draw card, so Magic wants me to lose. That's all there is to it. We'll go ahead and exile this puppy Just because it won't die, it'll just get exiled. And that prevents them from having their draw spell on it. Okay. That is an enchantment. Do I use this on the enchantment? Yeah, let's do it. The only one who gets draw card advantage around here is me, please. Now I somehow need to get a Mindsplice Apparatus going. They give me the most expensive card that now costs 10. And 4 Mindsplice Apparatus, they're not in there. 4 Union of the Third, and none of those are showing up. And let's see, combat damage. Nah, no combat damage. You're trying to do draw card advantage again. Okay, we're out of ammo. Want to draw as many cards as possible, so we'll wait for the untapped land and draw 3. And never mind, we'll wait. We can draw 3 anyway if they don't do anything, but we hold up for the syncopate in case they have like a shield rid or something. We're gonna take this damage. They don't bother to pump up the evolved sleeper, so they're gonna draw. They're gonna pay life and draw and see what they get, and then see if they want to spend 5 mana. The heck is that? Serum Sovereign from Phyrexia. Blah, blah, blah. Draw a card and scry 2. They really want that draw card advantage, don't they? No. How many times do I have to tell you? Pump up your guy. Okay. Ugh. I think we need to stop waiting. So we'll just draw the 3 here. That should work. That gives me a White Sun's Twilight, so if they put something good down, we can destroy everything. Jin-Gitaxias! That's a big spell. Five or more. Destroy everything, please. Reward 2 shouldn't matter. And they don't even wait for it to take effect. Okay, so that's like, what, 3 wins with 3 White Sun's Twilights? And I didn't even break a rare wild card to craft the 4th one. We've only got 3 in the deck. Is that going to be the way that we win everything? These are going kind of fast for me. Usually a lot of my control decks take longer. But maybe White Sun's Twilight has been such a presence for so long already with Phyrexia that people are just so disgusted with the card, they just don't want to deal with it anymore. I think I'm going to have to go in and create like a counter board wipe deck, just because this is a very popular card. Isn't even looking at my hand. Expensive creature card again. Just give me 1 land, please. 1 land. I guess if they want to put something out now, we can syncopate it. Hey, there's a Raw Priest. That is like the most useful syncopate of the day. They can kill you by turn 4 with that thing. And we missed a land drop, so against a cheap deck like this, he could have a second one out any second. We're gonna die. It is so easy to protect that card. can't believe we missed a land drop again. And again. Oh, really, Arena? I'm not even playing ranked. Why you do this to me? My opponent's not missing a land drop? Ugh. For newer players, I'm starting to feel like a broken record player. Look, 3 Union of the third path. Yeah, I guess we just... No, not that one. We'll get rid of one of these. That's really bad. I know, I could use Witness Protection on it. But I was kind of trying to save that for the Venerated Rot Priest, if I could. Turn 6, my opponent hasn't missed a single land drop. You get things like Glistening Dawn. And what can we do with that? I mean, I can draw a card and get some life. I kind of need to depopulate, basically. Nope, that's where all my land was. Not a chance. No skill in the world can help you there. No, you didn't let me draw land for 4 freaking turns in a row. There's no need for that. Just give me the automatic loss when you're going to do that, Arena. Just a little red light that shows up on the left or right side of the screen, and we just click it and I take the loss, and then you give me a different deal. That's the one pet peeve I have with Wizards is if they have a sophisticated algorithm that can give you mirror matches to match your type of deck versus somebody else's, they have to know when the deal is that, oh, you've got 2 lands in your opening hand and nothing for the next 4 or 5 draws. Just give us the option to quit, and don't waste our time. And stop dealing me my most expensive card in the entire deck in the opening hand. I can't play this until I have 10 mana. What are you doing? What did they lose? Okay, 3 lands. Yeah, nice to know somebody can get land. Probably did him a favor. See, you milled him 3 lands, and he doesn't miss a land drop. Exploit your butler anyway. He exploits nothing. Okay, here we go again. 3 Mindsplice Apparatus. I'm gonna need to discard. So I guess we just get rid of the most expensive one. Yeah, this is pretty miserable. I mean, if I don't get a land drop here, it's not white. I kind of need white mana to do stuff. There's still a way for me to win is the problem, so they leave me with a little bit of hope. 4 lands on the field, 4 in the graveyard, 8 lands near the top of their deck, and me with 3. Gotta use this. Maybe it's because they scoop so quickly to White Sun's Twilight that if they're gonna scoop that quickly, Arena thinks something's wrong and they need to punish me twice in a row instead of just the usual one time. They've got something holding up priority. me just hold on to it. Missed another land drop. I could be having access to so much mana by now. The match would already be over. Okay. With my luck, they have a braid anyway. Land starved, and this is actually, Magic doesn't usually do this to me 2 ways from Sunday, right? They have. Ouch. Okay, so I guess we just do this. They probably have removal, so we're probably dead this round. They usually either land starve me or they give me only one color. They don't usually give me only one color and land starve me at the same time, unless I've won like 3 or 4 in a row. You've got to have removal, right? Yeah, there you go. Surprise! I have access to white mana now. Look what I can do. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gotta do that. That's an instant, so let's hold it. Just wait. Don't need to worry about drawing spells. We've got a couple different things we can do now. And we can syncopate anything they try and do. So we need this for 3. Auto pay. Enrica goes away. I said, Enrica goes away. Let it happen. Shh, it's alright. It's okay. Just let it happen. Okay, very good. Pass to attackers. And you are 3 mana. So, 1, 2, 3. You auto pay. We only need to pay the 1 white and then 1 for the X, and the other 2 are paid by Mindsplice, and we take 2 points of damage. Witness protection does not help me against 1 power creatures. Anyway, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We draw for 6. That's what we need. And we'll be done. In the turn, discard a couple of cards. They've got 6 lands. I've got 6 lands. If they have direct damage to my face, I'm going to be dead. But otherwise, we've already got the White Sun's Twilight. Destroy all legendary and non-legendary creatures. And I have none. So you're going to destroy all legendary creatures. Oh, you're going to destroy them both. Okay. Because you want Atsushi back, or Mokotai. You want some stuff. But you used up all of your mana to do it, and I have Syncopate now. Okay. Atsushi's a good one. And, okay, but you can only get one of those at a time. And I have 2 Syncopates, so I'm good for the next 2 turns. And they should be a little dry on land because I actually have gone through 4 others. So we just need to Syncopate for 3, which is only going to cost me 1 of my lands for this entire turn. Which means I can also put out another apparatus. I can't believe we might pull this out after that opening. Well, this is why you don't quit, ladies and gentlemen. Down to 4 mana. Do they have something that they can send directly at my face? Like a red battle that does 4? No, how many? 3, so we're going to Syncopate for 4. See what else they want to throw our way. Nothing? They've got 3 mana. Nothing. 3rd Mindsplice Apparatus. I could use a draw card spell finally. We used 1. We've got 3 more in here. Just land. That's fine. Pass the turn. I've got Hullbreaker Horror I can bring down, and I've got an instant if they try and do removal. And I've got access to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. Gross. You know what? Fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's all you're going to do. And now this is where all my land is coming from. After all that mana starvation. Well, it had to be somewhere, right? Opponent does absolutely nothing. And 3 lands in a row. Opponent's getting land finally. Ooh, Hullbreaker Horror. I really just need to flash that in during their turn sometime, right? They've got to be afraid of a counterspell. 4 land draws out of 5 turns there. They've got 6 cards. They are storing up, and there's a lot of land flooding going on there. Half of my deck is gone, half their deck is gone. And another one. Must be nice to be them. I don't need the Mindsplice Apparatus anymore. They've given me enough land. I can do anything I want. They're just hoping for another Abrade, I think. Here, there we go. There's a draw card. Get some life back. This one I can sacrifice next turn and get more. Another draw. Ooh, that's a point of damage. Let's see. So blah, 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 blah. Let's do this. Play your removal spell now. Do it. Do it. You know you got something. This is only 1, right? Destroy target creature. exile enchantment, pay 1, submit 0, you go away, get exiled, and return non-land permanent to its owner's hand. You didn't have 2 removal spells. That's good to know. That's very good to know. Pass. Draw a card. Ooh, it's March. That's kind of cool. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. They should have another removal spell by now. Destroy target creature. How about submit 0. Let's get rid of that. We're going to target our own treasure. We're going to return... No, not target spell I don't know. We're going to return target permanent again. Get rid of your second removal spell. And now we don't have anything, right? We could use Cleave on our own creature and bring it back up. These are all sorceries. Okay. Destroy creature. Yes. No, return target permanent. I'm just using my spells on my own stuff now. Life is good. I'm going to mill myself with my draw card if I get it. Cosmic Epiphany's going to come up, and I'm just going to draw like 30 cards. I should maybe put Triskaidekaphile in here. Urabrask, okay. Can you play only as a sorcery? Oh, they don't have 3 more instants or sorceries to play with their 6 mana. That's not good for them. We'll do this. We'll pass the turn. Devious cover-up. What do we want back? Syncopates would be good anytime. And a draw spell. Excuse me. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. That costs you 4, so you could bring it back down at the end of this turn. Their removal spell gets exiled, and we get spells and draw spells. Do you bring Urabrask back down or not? Why are you looking at this for? Okay, 3 removal spells. If they get rid of it this time, I don't have a way to save it this time, do I? They did nothing? Really? It's a legendary creature. You want a chump block? They're gonna take it. Return permanent to owner's hand. since I don't have any way to save it, why bother leaving it out on the battlefield? I can almost cast 2 Hullbreaker Horrors. Reinforced Ronin. Okay. What else? You know I'm out of counterspells, right? I didn't stop that. How much do they have? They've got 3 murders gone. Do they have 3 more Infernal Grasp and 1 more murder? So that's still 4 more removal spells. At least if they've packed 4 copies of each of those. They're avoiding the ones that... They're not using Cut Down, and they're not using the ones that do... oh, hello. Let's flash this puppy in. It's only 3 points, so we can't do much there. But we'll go ahead and block the Ronin. They get 1 point in on invasion. What are those 4 cards? I always love that we take Phyrexian Praetors and we make legitimate business persons out of them. Okay, so Proliferate, that does nothing for you. It just puts my Hullbreaker Horde down to a measly 3-2. Do you have something else you can do on that? You proliferated your own battle back up to 4? And did they proliferate my own Mindsplice Apparatus? They have a Voltage Surge? Oh, okay. They're using their cards. They might have tried to do that earlier. They could have activated the Great Work, maybe. Okay, get back the Ronin. Your attack's done, so you can't do anything that way by summoning that. And Silver Scrutiny. Well now. That's kind of cool. And then, how many cards do I need? 7? I cannot use Cosmic Epiphany. I've got 15 cards left, and that's going to draw me 13. Wow. Here, let's just bring that down. We can syncopate anything they have. I'm going to get rid of Cosmic Epiphany. I do not want to be tempted to draw 13 cards. Goodbye, draw spell. I knew you well. Sometimes it's fun to draw 13 cards, but not when you're that close to the end. Kami's Flare. Pay 10. Return non-land permanent. We'll get rid of one of those. Okay, they know I'm playing now. They know it's over. Whatever else they would have had, even that thing I could just kill with Fierce Retribution anyway. But whatever was left, we could syncopate. And can you believe we pulled that off? All right. Does that mean I can't complain anymore? When Arena Monostars me, it only gives me 2 lands to start with. Because you were very tempted to quit when that happens. And I don't cut, I don't edit, I just hit record and we go. And sometimes things get so disgusting. If you get Monostar twice in a row, people cannot blame you for just scooping and going, and even your opponent has to guess, if you're only putting down 2 lands for a few turns, that's why you're leaving. But we stick it out. I'm always holding out hope, and we did pull that out. And it's kind of fun when you do. So this is the deck. This is blue-white. This is using our favorite, one of our favorite cards, probably my most favorite card out of the Phyrexian expansion, I would probably have to admit. And there are other cards that you can build multiple decks around. This one I think has a limit because you're specifically dealing with X spells. How do I want to put this? There's other things you can do actually. Everybody's been focusing on X spells. I've been focusing on X spells because I've been wanting to put together decks that have only X spells for like my entire life since Magic first came out 30 years ago. When we got X spells, I was like, ooh, I want like 4 fireballs, and I want 4 of this and 4 of that, and it's all just going to be X spells. And I don't know if I just never got around to it back when I was first playing those first few years, or if there was like no good support cards that would really help me do it the way I wanted. I know that there's been a lot of interesting combinations over the years while I was out of it that had ways for you to get infinite mana and stuff like that. And it's like, so it is possible. But here, it was like they read my mind and created a card that was designed for exactly what Travis wanted to do. So we're going to go ahead and do a black and blue X-Spell card deck next time. And then we'll explore stuff that's not necessarily all X-Spells for a change. How about that? And we'll see how far we can stretch this apparatus and what else we can do with it besides just X-Spells. But considering that all we had was March of Otherworldly Twilight, and White Sun's Twilight, we did really good. I mean, basically, the shell of existing X spells that we have with the blue is formidable to start with, and 3 copies of White Sun's Twilight gives us a really good win con. There's enough here that maybe you can survive long enough to get those out. And if not one of those 3, then we do have the 2 Hullbreaker Horrors. So a couple of different ways to go in this particular deck. And if you get in trouble, we do have ways to hold out and survive. Whether it's life gain, creature removal, board wipe, this kind of has a little something for everybody. So I'm trying to figure out which deck was more fun, which color. I don't know. I did enjoy this one. I think probably mono blue is still my least favorite of the 3. But I don't know which one's more. If you've watched the other playlist, let me know in the comments if you've got a favorite version so far. And any other comments you want to leave, let me know what you think about the deck and that kind of thing. And as always, like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.